Hi, it's Nørgaard. So today I'm finally back with a new video. I know it's been a while. I am doing my master's this summer, so I'm really close to being done with school, so that has really just been taking up all of my time. But today I'm back with a little video. I'm doing kind of plastic surgery with makeup, and I was inspired to do this from Scholl. She did a DIY plastic surgery video. So I took some of her tips and tried them on myself, and I added some of my own tips in the look. So this video will just show you how to kind of manipulate your natural features, you know, just for fun, if you want to see how you would look, you know, with more like almond shaped eyes, or with higher brows or bigger lips or anything like that. And in this video I'm also reviewing some new products. I got these 7 new products from a company called STYLEVANA. They contacted me and asked if I wanted to try out some of their products. So I'm trying everything out today for the first time. So I'm reviewing everything in this video, giving you my first impressions, and I will link everything down below. And I do also have a discount code, which I will leave right here on the screen and also down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you STYLEVANA for sending me these products. And thank you guys for watching. If you do like this type of video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And you can also click the bell to get post notifications. So yeah, without further ado, here comes the video. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to try and give myself like the thread brow lift by shaving off the outer part of my brows. I saw Scholl's video where she did this, and I could not believe how much it looked like she actually got the procedure done. So I want to try it myself, but I don't want to shave too much of my brow hairs off because I still want to look normal when I don't have makeup on my brows. But I want to take like this outer part off, I think. I can get a little lift to my face because I do have a little bit of like a droopy hooded eye. So I have my big face razor and I also have my smaller eyebrow razor. So I guess I'll use my big razor first. And I'm like really nervous, but I guess we shall just give it a go. Let's get it off. Oh, it's actually coming off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my goodness. Did it work? Does it look more lifted? I feel like it might. But I really don't want to take any more off. Just in case like next month I want to have brows again. Because you know how trends come and go, so I don't want to do too much. But I feel like it actually does make my eye look more lifted. It does look like it has just been like pulled up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do this eyebrow, and I hope I can get them even. That's like my biggest problem with my brows. I feel like it just lifted my eyes up a little bit, gave me a slight lift. I'm actually not mad at that at all. So moving on to the actual makeup, I'm going to first apply a lot of foundation. I'm trying out this new Pony Effect Everlasting Cushion Foundation. So I have not looked at it yet. I just got it sent last week. It's my first time looking at it, trying it, all of that. And I believe it's my second time trying a cushion foundation. First one I tried was not one like this, like a Korean brand. It was just like L'Oreal or Maybelline or something. And I didn't like it very much. But my expectations for this one is a lot higher because it's a real Korean cushion foundation. Even the SPF alone, it has an SPF of 50. It's incredible. I don't think I have any other foundations with that high of an SPF. Anyway, it comes like this. It looks beautiful, really like classy, very luxurious. And it comes with a nice big mirror. And it does come with a little sponge. And it is sealed. And here we have the foundation. And then it also comes with this, which I would assume would be like a refill. It doesn't say on here, at least it doesn't say in like any language I can understand. It's in Korean. And it says it's actually made in Korea, so that's really nice. So I'm really excited about it. I hope it's a good color. It looks like it's a good color. Oh. That's actually a really good color for me. This is in the color Natural Ivory. I was gonna say it wasn't in English, but it was on there. Natural Ivory. It's like my exact skin tone actually. Okay, I'm loving it. I am wearing a primer, by the way. I don't think I've ever tried any Korean makeup products before. I feel like I might have tried some Korean skincare before, like in samples, but never any makeup. It has a very pleasant, very delicate smell to it. Like very clean, not like chemically. It smells really good. As you can see, it's not full coverage. It's more on the medium side. That's also what I was expecting. Yeah, it looks incredible. Like, I'm so impressed. Really looks like my own skin. Just perfected. And it looks super like seamless. I just pulled up the foundation on the STYLEVANA website, and the foundation is $29. This one is indeed a refill, so you get like 2 foundations for the $29. I think that's a great price. I'm loving the way it looks, and I love everything about it. The packaging, the way it applies, the coverage, the smell, the color, like everything is phenomenal. For my own entertainment, I am going to try and build it up. Just apply a little more to see if I can build it, because I want a more dramatic look today. And it seems to be building. Yeah, I really love this foundation. So now I will just quickly do some bronzing. I just found out that I messed up my brush. Look at this. That is so annoying. I should have been more careful when I positioned it in my brush holder. Anyway, I'm going to blend out this bronzer, and then I'm also going to add some contour, cream contour, since I want the most dramatic effect that I can get, since I'm trying to do like a dramatic look. Okay, so now contour. You can see this one is a lot more gray, and I make sure that I get my jawline. So this is just with the bronzer, and this is where I put the contour, and I put a little bit below the lip to make my chin look a bit smaller. And I'm also going to do the nose. And personally, I never close off my nose here at the bottom. Oops. Because I have a very short nose. Also, I do have a longer face, so I apply the contour all the way across. Because again, I'm trying to make my face look a bit shorter. And the same with my cheekbone contour. I go pretty much in a straight line. It goes down a little bit to follow my bone structure a little bit better, but I'm not going to diagonal because that's going to make my face look even longer. Okay, and I'm using a smaller brush for the chin and the nose, and I'm just bringing it up into the brow here on the nose at the top part. And when you're trying to snatch your nose and make it look really narrow, it's important that you bring the lines upwards, like almost to the point where they meet on the top. Because if you bring them down too far, it's going to make your nose appear wider. And if you do make the lines touch on the top of the nose and you don't have any like foundation left, that is not a problem. You can just go in with concealer and just highlight the bridge again. So speaking of concealer, I am going to use my concealer to highlight my face. And I bring it, when I do the under eye, I bring it up on the sides of the nose to really bring out the contour. And most of the time I just do under eyes, but because today we're doing a more dramatic look, I'm going to do the rest of my face in like the usual places. So that would be the chin and a little bit above the lips and a tiny bit down the nose. You want to highlight the nose, but you don't want to apply too much because then you'll ruin the contour. And then the forehead. And actually you can also clean up the cheek contour, and I like to highlight right here to kind of lift my lips a little bit. So now let's go ahead and blend all of this out. To finish off the cream products, I'm going to use this cheek and lip tint. It's called a cushion tint. Again, I haven't tried it. I haven't even looked at it before. I got this from STYLEVANA. So it looks like this. It's so fancy. This one is in the color number 2, Nude Coral. And it's definitely a coral color. So let's shake it up and see what happens. Also, it is a little applicator, so you could totally use this for your lips. I thought maybe it was just going to be like a pour it out kind of situation, but it's handy with a little applicator. And it definitely has a little texture to it. So I like that. I don't like cream products that are too liquid. I guess I then should say liquid products. Yeah, I don't really like liquid blush. I find it to be too disruptive of my foundation. So yeah, let's go ahead and try this out. I'm going to like dot like this. I think that should be enough. And let's stipple it out. Okay, it is very nude. very nude. Sometimes these kind of things are so pigmented, if you apply too much, you look like a clown, like instantly. So this one is a lot easier to control. You can see how easily this is blending out. And it is a nice color, it looks very natural. And I don't really find it to disturb my foundation. If you usually stay away from like cream blushes because they're too hard to control, this will be good for you because as you can see, it just blends right in. You don't have to do a lot of work. I'm going to add just a dot more since I am going to be wearing powder on top of this. So that will dull it down. And by the way, this one is also made in Korea. And this product retails for $4.79. So that's a great price. See how big this tube is? It's 10 milliliters. You saw how little I used. It's going to last absolutely ages. And I also want to mention that this has like a really light, really delicate scent, just like the foundation. It's very subtle, but it's very like pleasant. And this is a glass bottle. It's like matted glass. It's beautiful. Feels really sturdy and just really like high quality. So now it's time for powder. I'm going to blend out all of the creases around my eyes, and I'm going to bake with my sponge and my loose powder, of course. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. So while that does its business, I'm going to go in with a pressed colored powder and just start to stamp away the bake. And I'm starting out on the places where I don't really want the bake to sit for too long. For me, the most important areas would be the eye areas. So that's why I'm starting here on the lower face. You guys, I really love this foundation. It's about to be my new favorite. Like, it looks incredible. It looks so freaking good. Okay, so since I'm doing a dramatic look, I'm going to go ahead and do all the same steps that I just did. This time just with powder products. So first let's do this bronzer on the forehead. And this shouldn't be too like difficult because you already have it mapped out with the cream bronzer. So it's just a matter of applying it right on top. And applying this many layers of face color products might seem a little excessive, but it's really how you make your makeup last a really long time. And this is also how you can manipulate your features. Then I'm going to do a more like contour color. So this is my bronzer and this is my contour. Then I'll do just a touch of blush. I'm not really a huge blush fanatic, but I know a lot of people love blush. So that's enough color for me. So you could also totally highlight your face. I know Amber does that in her video. I'm not going to highlight my entire face. I'm not really into it. But I am going to highlight my nose. So I'm using like one of my most potent powder highlights. This is Moonstone by Becca. And I'm going to use a lip brush. So as you can see, it's very tiny. You want to use a small brush so you can be very precise. This is like my normal face highlighting brush. As you can see, it's a lot bigger compared to the lip brush. So I'm going to highlight the tip of my nose and down the bridge. But I don't take it all the way down and meet up with the ball. And there you have it. Now we're going to do these brows. So I want to try and keep the upwards shape, you know, the kind of lifted shape that I'm going for. So I'm going to brush the tail, whatever tail I have left, I'm going to brush it up. And my brow product is another product from STYLEVANA. So it's called a brow tint and it's in the color deep brown. This one is also made in Korea. I think all of the stuff is actually made in Korea, now that I think about it. And this one comes with a seal, actually. That's very professional. I have been loving these products from STYLEVANA so far. And this brow pencil is one of those that has like 3 little points at the end to give you little like hair-like strokes. So I'm going to try it. Oh my goodness, okay, it's pretty dark, so let me be careful. Oh, let me blend that out. If you guys have seen one of my earlier videos, I don't remember which one, but I was using another eyebrow pencil like this. I was not liking it because it was not distributing any color whatsoever. This one is definitely very potent, and my hair is more like light brown, than deep brown, so I have to be a little careful, but it definitely works. I don't know what to do with my tail. How far out should I bring it? I'm not sure. I don't want to look ridiculous, but I also want to get the effect. You know, I want that lifted effect. And what if I bring it out like... I'm seeing if I can visualize it. Ah, my goodness, I'm getting nervous. Okay, so I'm loving how much pigment it's distributing, but it's definitely not the right color for me. It looks fine in like the brow area where I actually have brow hairs, but out here on the tail that I shaved off, it looks very artificial. So yeah, I'm really loving this brow pencil. I just need a lighter color. So to kind of make up for the difference in color, I'm going to use a bit of brow powder. So this should help. Okay, so that's my one brow complete. Didn't do a great job of doing the tail part, but it is my first time, so please be nice to me. I was trying my best to create like a lifted shape. So anyway, I'm going to recreate it over on this brow. Okay, so here's the one I done. I just did this quickly off camera and I'm going to show you on this eye. So first of all, I'm going to take my highlighter and just highlight right along the brow, but I'm only going to bring it like halfway in. I'm not going to go all the way in here. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit of this eyeshadow, and any matte brown color will do. You can also use your bronzer. And I'm going to apply this very high in the socket and also very high out here on my new eyelid area. And I'm going to kind of sweep it outwards. And I'm trying to really make this stand out to give that lifted effect. Okay, and I'm also going to highlight the tear duct. Yeah, it will make them not seem so close together. I don't have particularly like close set eyes. I have pretty normal set eyes. But usually white set eyes are just more attractive, so to speak. It reminds me of like the Netflix series Queen's Gambit, where the main character, her eyes are like really far apart, and then one of her love interests, his eyes are like really close together. And there is a meme that says that if they had a kid together, their eyes would be a normal distance apart. Anyway, once that is done, I'm going to take this brown eyeliner, liquid liner. Again, this is from STYLEVANA. And I have this in the color Deep Brown. It is indeed a deep brown. From afar it looks almost black, but up close you can tell it's a deep brown color. This eyeliner is $5.09. And I realized I forgot to tell you how much the eyebrow pencil is, so I just pulled it up. It's $5.69. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to do a wing liner, and I'm doing quite a dramatic liner, as you can see over here, and I'm emphasizing the outer corner. So I'm doing a cat eye, and I'm also emphasizing the inner corner to give that kind of foxy eye look. And this eyeliner is the first thing that I'm not 100% pleased with. It's not terrible. It does have nice pigment, and I really like the applicator. It glides on very well. And it does seem to be very waterproof because it's not smudging in my inner corner. The only thing I don't like is that it kind of cracks. But otherwise I do like it. There seems to be a nice flow of product in the pin. The product goes all the way to the tip, so you can use the tip to make fine lines. Sometimes with liquid eyeliners, the product doesn't get to the tip, so then you can't make a precise line. That's so annoying. Like, that's a big pet peeve of mine, because then why even make it a thin line? And this one is advertised as being 0.1 millimeters at the very tip, so it's a very fine tipped eyeliner pen. So yeah, the only thing I don't really like is the cracking. It seems to like kind of shrink or crack a little bit once it dries. So that's kind of my issue with it. Anyway, so this kind of cat eye liner will give you a lifted effect, but you can lift your eyes even more by the way you do your lashes. So first of all, curl your lashes and then apply your mascara. This one is also from STYLEVANA. It's called the Lash Master. It comes in a nice little triangle box like this. And I just have it in the color black. And it has a curved brush. It's very simple, like a simple wand. And I did apply it over here, of course, and I do like it. but it's not waterproof, and usually non-waterproof mascaras smudge on me. So I have to wear it for a period of time to see if that happens. So far I really like the look of it. It builds nicely, it gives good volume and length, and it doesn't clump up. So yeah, I don't really have any complaints about it. Okay, so once you have your mascara on, you're going to pick up some lashes. And you want to use lashes that flare out at the end, so they are shorter in the inner corner and get longer towards the outer corner. And you want to use these kind of lashes because they will lift your eye. And you're going to place your lashes further out than where your natural lashes are. And then you're going to place them a little bit on your eyelid. So my lashes are down here, but I will place the lash up here where the top of the eyeliner is. And I would say that's maybe like ½ centimeter up from my natural lash line. And then in this inner part where the false lash ends, you want to apply it close to your lash line. And this will really lift your eye and give you a more cat eye shaped eye, a more almond and more upturned eye. But it can also look fake. So I would recommend doing this if you're going out. It's going to be dark, that kind of scenario. Because if someone comes close to you in like natural daylight, they will be able to tell that your false lash is not anywhere near your real lashes. So this technique can look very dramatic. So it's not for everyone, but if you haven't tried it out before, I would recommend it. See how you like it, see how, how well you think it lifts your eyes, and if it's worth it or not. So let me demonstrate it to you. You're going to apply your lash a little bit further out here than you normally would. You're going to take the inner corner and apply it right next to your lash line like normal. And then the outer corner you're going to apply along the top of your liquid liner. And then you want to push it up in the outer corner. So now that this is done, I'm going to thicken up the eyeliner a bit. I did the same thing on the other eye. And you also want to take your mascara and focus on your outer lashes, kind of push them up, kind of inwards and upwards, just so it's not super noticeable that there is a big gap between your actual lashes and the false lash. But as I said, it can't really be avoided completely, so the best course of action is to try and keep a little distance to other people if you don't want to get called out. And then take something like this. This is a lash applicator from BH Cosmetics. You can also use your tweezers, but because this one has a bigger surface area to catch the lashes with, I would recommend these if you have them. So you want to go in there and you want to kind of stamp your real lashes and the fake lashes together. Now I'm just going to add some eyeliner in the waterlines, the upper and the lower. Okay, now I'm going to add a little glitter to the look just for fun. This is also from STYLEVANA again. So this is a really pretty coppery glitter liner, and I just pulled it up on the website, and this liner retails for $6.29. And that also reminds me, I forgot to tell you how much the mascara is, so let me just look that up real quick. So the mascara is $13.19. So anyway, I'm going to take this liquid glitter liner and I'm just going to draw a little line in my crease. This doesn't really have anything to do with like the whole face transforming makeup. It's just, for fun. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, very close to the inner part of the eye. And then I'm going to drag it along. And I'm keeping it pretty high so you can see it while my eyes are open. And then I'm just going to like flick it out. And with this glitter liner you do need to go back and pick up more and go over it again, because it is a little sparse, with the glitter. Okay, you guys, we're almost done. I applied some lower lash mascara, so now we can move on to the lips. So the final product that I have from STYLEVANA is this Juicy Lasting Tint in the color number 7 Jujube. And this product retails for $8.19. And it comes in a very nice, sleek packaging. I really love all the packaging. So it comes like this, kind of like liquid lipstick style. And it has a faint scent, kind of like fruity. So I don't know if I'm going to wear this on my lips. I don't know if it will match the rest of my makeup, but let's try and swatch it. Oh, okay, it is like a tint, as you know, as the name says, and it is very juicy. So it looks like this. It looks a tiny bit patchy on my hand. So I think I will actually try it on my lips just to see if it's also patchy on my lips, but I don't think I will wear it just because the color doesn't really go with the eye look. But first of all, I'm going to give it a minute to dry. Then I'm going to try and wipe it off and see if it leaves a tint. I have a feeling that it will, and I will have a nice big red mark on my hand. Okay, so it still looks kind of tacky and it is transferring a little bit. But let's just try and see what happens. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely a tint, okay? Definitely staining my hand. I can still see a little bit of the patchiness. I was noticing a little bit of patchiness up here, and I can still kind of see it on the stain. So it's one of those lip products where you have to be very like diligent when you apply it. Make sure you apply it very like evenly, because if you don't, you will have a little bit of patchiness. But as you can see, it definitely leaves a stain. But let me try and apply it, see how it looks. So it does definitely stain the lips, but I do find it to be a little bit patchy. Not extremely patchy, but a little bit. I think it's an okay product, but stains are not really my thing, because I do often find them to be a bit patchy. Now to finish off the lips, we're going to try something ridiculous. I have not personally tried this technique before, but I am curious to see how it actually looks in real life on my lips. So we're going to try it. It's the TikTok trend where you like overdraw your lips a lot. Like you draw them like a centimeter bigger than what they naturally are. So I can only imagine it's gonna look like clown lips and it's gonna look ridiculous. But we are going to try it, give it a fair shot. So let's try it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm doing this. I saw people on TikTok where it actually looked good, but I don't know if it was because of the angles and the lighting and the filters. Oh my goodness. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you can't be serious. Oh my word. Oh no, 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 no. I feel like a reckless kid, you know? And like from the side it looks horrible. No, 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 I don't like this at all. Then you're supposed to put on a lighter nude lipstick in the center. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, this is messed up. Like even from the front it looks horrible, but from the side it looks like I can clearly see my natural lip line poking through, because my lips are raised. My lips are not flat like my skin. Like the lifted lashes, I can deal with that. I think that looks pretty good, at least, you know, from a certain distance if you're not like super up close and personal. But these lips, you have to be many meters away from me for this to not look ridiculous. Okay, so I think I will take a picture for my thumbnail, but then I'll have to wipe away these lips because... Alright, so I applied the same exact lip products to my lips again, but this time I just overlined a tiny bit. So now I can recognize myself again. I mean, the other lip shape, so to speak, just looked ridiculous. But this lip I really like. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And you can also click the bell to turn on post notifications. Then you will get notified each time I upload. So I would recommend that, because at the moment I don't really have a uploading schedule. I just kind of try to film and upload whenever I can. But yeah, that's all. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. So take care and bye bye.